Hey everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. I'm Insetic. With me on this is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
And Canuck Dude.
Hello.
And this is Bob's competition episode. Bob Burnquist's competition episode.
Oh.
Unless you, Bob, want to give me and Canuck another competition. But I'm really excited for this one. I really like the competition kind of goals. No gimmicks, just some cool riding. We're also going to learn Nail the Grab, and we're going to get a very familiar face, or at least name.
Well, if it isn't Demo Boy.
What's your problem, Eric? All you do is talk smack.
Oh, whatever, Coop. Why don't you run off and entertain the kids down at the shop?
Hey, what's the deal?
Oh, you know what it is, Bob. This guy.
Come on, Eric, why you always gotta be starting trouble?
Now, you know I ain't got no beef with you, Bob. You can skate. I'm just sick of all these kids on the come-up who spent 10 weeks trying to land something for a video part, but can't represent a contest.
This kid's good, though, Eric. And it's not just me saying it.
Please. He wants to embarrass himself? Then bring his ass to the next Lansdowne contest. Otherwise, don't let me see him.
Well, I know you can take Eric, but I want to make sure you've got some stuff down before I put you up against him.
So yeah, Eric returns. That is supposed to be, well, if you remember Eric Sparrow from Thug 1 and 2. Now, I don't believe it's supposed to literally be like, hey, this is in the same universe as those two, but they are using Eric Sparrow again for an antagonistic character.
Yeah, I mean, he had the Thug board, which makes me wonder, again, does the game Thug exist in... I don't know, it's just weird, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of a cool, inclusion or reuse.
A little homage or whatever.
Or homage, or again, maybe they know a guy named Eric and they've just been bagging on him for years at this point. I never saw photos.
I hope they do know a guy named Eric Sparrow. And they modeled his initial face on the real Eric Sparrow. Hey, you want to be in our video game? Oh, yeah, sure, dude. And then they, they didn't tell him that he was going to be the bad guy and also a big piece of garbage.
Would it be funnier or sadder if the real Eric Sparrow in this hypothetical situation was actually just some normal guy who was, not a jerk at all and just a decent dude?
Oh, they're just dunking on this guy they know?
Yeah.
I think it'd be both funnier and sadder.
It's like, oh, man, guys, I bought you lunch yesterday, man.
Yeah.
Well, that makes him sound like he's a little bit of a wet noodle of a person.
That's just my wet noodle voice.
Oh, I see.
Whoa.
Whew. I think I got that down. Man, drilling these tricks into my head, I feel like I just ran a marathon.
Good. Once you get up there, take your run, and your heart starts pumping, it's gonna feel like one.
Right on. What's next?
Well, you can nail footwork all day, but I think it's time we switched it up.
And so, here we are introduced to a major addition to the Nail the Trick system. Nail the Grab. So now you can combine the, fancy footwork of Nail the Trick with then, the handwork, I guess, of grabbing
handiwork.
The board. Yeah, and it's going to be kind of an extensive tutorial here because it does need to, teach you from zero. There was no Nail the Grab in Project 8. But, I think it's a pretty neat addition, actually. Before I got to playing this game for Tony 20, when I would see other people play Proving Ground and see footage of Nail the Grab, to me it always looked kind of gimmicky. And I did just shut that guy. It did always look kind of gimmicky, but you'll see through this tutorial sort of some of the things you could do, and then when you, the player, work with it and get comfortable going from Nail the Grab back to Nail the Trick, back to Nail the Grab in one jump, it definitely starts to feel like a good addition to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, again, it's another kind of thing that sort of slows the game down, but I thought about that a bit. I got, a comment about that, and again, watching other people play, you know, especially watching people who were really good at the normal gameplay, you know, getting a really high combo of like flipping, manually, grinding, doing all the fast inputs quickly. Whenever they needed to do nail the trick, it always seemed like, yeah, it definitely seemed like it was too slow for them. You know, they were pushing in inputs and then not waiting long enough, getting punished for it and getting stuck on something. Whereas, you know, me, I can't hit all those crazy inputs, not in the old games or the remake, or really get a super high combo here. You know, I'm ancient and geriatric, and so when the pacing slows down for nail the trick or grab, that, I guess I'm more okay with that. I do.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like if I was playing the game, I would enjoy this part of the game more than I would enjoy the you know, fast button inputs and stuff, because I'm really bad. I mean, even, you know, even stuff that you would consider pretty simple, I'm really bad with, you know, like up, down, and the square, like, nah, I'm fucked.
Nah, chief.
That's 3 button inputs. I can barely do 2.
I never learned how to tell shapes apart. I don't know what a
Yeah.
square is. I don't know what a circle is.
I've never even heard of a controller.
Yeah. So when you're in nail the grab, and as the game showed, you go into that by holding the left thumbstick left trigger once nail the trick starts, and then as long as you hold the left trigger, you're in nail the grab. The 2 thumbsticks correspond to your 2 arms then, and I thought about how to explain it without getting way in depth, and so I'll just say, like, it's relative to your camera, and when you're playing, it makes total sense. What thumbstick you use and what direction you push, you'll see how that lines up with what your character does, and it will make total sense.
It's intuitive.
Yeah.
I did want to ask.
Go ahead.
Oh, did you have something else you were
go
going to
ahead.
explain? Oh, it have to do with Nail the Grab, because on your most recent video, or whichever one where you were doing Nail the Grab on the PS2 version, someone mentioned that they had a lot of difficulty with the finger flipping. And I wanted to say I also had a lot of difficulty with the finger flipping, because I never really understood when to re-grab the board, but it looks like you've got that down. Like, you seem to, from your gameplay, seem to completely understand that. So how do you do that?
Well, the timing between versions is different. In Gen 6, you have to be more precise. So, like, finger flipping there, you basically have to wait until the board is facing you again. But yeah, here to finger flip and then do an advanced finger flip, which is just to do a second one right afterwards. The timing is basically like when you would do any other input to go to a different grab or go back to nail the trick.
Just repeat, yeah.
Yeah, just repeat. And as the game showed, the game maybe made this a little confusing. The game made it seem like finger flipping was something you had to do from, you know, neutral. But you can be doing any grab and then swing a finger flip up and go into a finger flip there. What I was trying to show here is that I thought there was an Easter egg where if you knocked this cop over, he would get on a skateboard and ride off. Like, he would turn into a skateboarder model if you interrupted him.
Yeah.
At least Oddhead showed
I've
that
seen
on a video, I believe.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen there. Maybe I have to skate check him.
Instead, you slammed into him, and then the other guy was like, well, I'd rather not be around when this cop gets up. And then both of them just walked away.
Combining nail the trick and nail the grab, you could do some really cool things. Like you saw there, I recreated the paddle wheel from SSX Tricky.
Yeah.
Or here, I could do 1 grab, 2 grab, 3 grabs, 4 grabs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god!
I can do
did it.
I did the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my
shit.
god!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so
My boy.
nail the grab is just really cool because, yeah, it's again an extension of nail the trick. It's also safer, I'd say, than nail the trick. In nail the trick, if you get your timing messed up, you know you'll lose it. You'll mess up. Whereas, as long as you keep to just grabs and not finger flips, you can work and nail the grab just fine. And if you have to end something early, that's fine too. But also with this episode, we unlocked Lansdowne. The Lansdowne area, which I believe this is based off of a real skateboarding spot. I think it's the Sandy Hills Skate Park, which is an old, concrete park that was started in the late 70s. Obviously, exaggerated for this game, but
Yeah, it seems like.
another piece of skateboarding history getting to pull apart.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I really
Chocolate
like how
jam.
much your board is not clipping through that coping when you're doing that chocolate jammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What are you gonna do?
yeah.
Man. The nail the trick, nail the grab, all that stuff is really cool to me, but...
Oh, yeah, and
Yeah.
I got all the perks, so you saw I could do trucks up grabs just fine in this version.
yeah. Oh, there he is.
All right. Since this is Eric's local park, he thinks he has it in the bag.
Well, yeah, all his friends are here.
Well, they've already seen Eric skate this place a zillion times. If you can pull some new lines, things they've never seen before, you've got this. That's what you need to do.
What he needs to do is go home. I'm impressed you even showed up, but it's a waste of time. I run this spot, kook. There's no way I could lose. Like lambs to the slaughter. See ya, sucker!
Well, I don't like this.
No, it's okay. Just stick to the plan. Anything Eric does, you're gonna do it better.
Fucking Eric, man.
Fucking
Yeah,
Eric.
Fucking Eric. How many doors
Motherfucker.
does that building need?
More. I'll tell you how many. It needs more.
Yeah. We're here to face Eric at his local spot. Hopefully show him up. Give him some
Yeah.
hometown humiliation.
Damn.
Isn't Hometown Humiliation the name of your first album?
For what band?
Any of them.
Scum?
No,
Yes.
actually, I already have the album titles for Scum. They all have Scum in the name of them in some way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you
so,
gonna have an album called Everyone is Scum One in LA?
that was a song
Oh, okay.
on the album. It's not the title. No, okay. I'll need to form a new band if I want its first album to be Hometown Humiliation.
Yeah.
But hey, I
Okay.
have like a million bands
Yeah.
that have
and-
done nothing, so.
Yeah.
Except for Scum, which has done a lot.
Which is worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's called Mr. Worldwide.
So yeah, again, I like the competition episode, one, because of Nail the Grab, and two, again, the competitions are pretty fun. It's not, it's just gameplay, really, where you can
Yeah.
Yeah.
go around and show your stuff. It's not something where something's been added that you have to do, like the rigging one, or modding,
Yeah.
or just based around a single mechanic, like the skate check episode.
Yeah,
You've
it's
just got the Tony
structure
Hawk
stuff.
mechanics. You gotta do the best that you can with them.
Yeah, it is probably the most classic Tony Hawk kind of episode.
Yeah.
Since these are, ride around and get points in the, in the area. Even Ardo's, video episode, sure, it stayed pretty true to, hey, you have to hit these tricks and make this line. It was still based a lot more in kind of a reality that, some people
Yeah.
have to do. Whereas here, I mean,
Yeah.
sure, competitions are a thing, but, the arcadey nature opens up the most here.
Is that an arcade machine back there?
Yeah. Lansdowne
One
has
of
an
the
arcade
classic
machine.
modes.
Ah, okay.
I don't know why one guy is on the roof. He gets
actually,
an extra drop in.
He's scoping the
I
view.
wasn't looking, and I thought that was Bob Burnquist.
But note that Bob's kind of helping us out. That's funny. Throughout this entire episode, Bob kind of cheats and helps us out because he hates Eric that much. And I mean, so do we. So here, whatever trick Eric does, if we one up him, we'll get some bonus points. We'll humiliate him.
That's weird.
Are
'cause
you
I kinda-
going backwards?
No.
No, you're just kind of facing the other
Don't-
way. Maybe it's fake.
Isn't that what it means to go backwards?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
When you
also, to
face
me
one way and
personally-
move in the other direction, that's going backwards.
I mean, personally, it seemed to me more like, especially in the first cutscene, Bob's tone towards Eric was more of that of like a friend that he kind of just puts up with the antics of.
I
Like
know
this
that
time,
feel.
he just wants to put Eric in his place, like as a friend.
Oh, it's
And
really
our guy
funny.
genuinely hates him.
Like all the pros who show up, hate Eric's attitude and whatever.
Yeah.
No one's on Eric's side.
I think maybe it's a case of the classic Bob thing, because everybody knows, all Bobs, myself included, love to cheat.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
love vengeance, and we love cheating. Yeah. Generally.
checking them off.
Is
down
that
the
why I
list.
always lose Jackbox games against you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
cheat.
Yeah.
That's why I never win Mad vs. City. Alright.
My dad works for Jack. My dad is Jack.
Oh,
Is he the box?
He's the box. My dad is the box.
he's the box.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Oh
here,
shit.
and here's what I'm showing off, that sometimes when you spin, now your character's the one spinning and not the camera. I think it's a vert thing, that if you spin on vert, it's still the camera spin around you and it looks real confusing. But here, you know, just you spin and that's good. That's followable.
That was insane.
The judges' votes are in. We have a winner. The winner of the Lansdowne competition is our boy Eric.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Yes! Oh, thank you all. That's right. And to the other competitors and invaders, this is my spot. This is for me and my boys, the Lansdowne posse.
This is bull.
Those guys ripped you off, man. You won that.
Undisputed.
Whatever. Screw that. You won.
What the hell you thinking?
This whole thing was rigged.
Yeah, man, that was bogus. Everyone knows this guy should have won.
Whatever. You're all a bunch of suckers.
Really? If we're all suckers, why don't you try skating against him again? Somewhere not in your backyard.
All right, fine. I'll beat your ass in the Tri-City. You can pay for my window then. Kooks!
The first comp's in love. It's all street. So I'll coach you through it, and we'll put that punk in his place. Meet me over there.
All right.
Yeah, kind
Fucking
of
Eric.
got real a little.
A little bit.
Ryan Sheckler showed up mid-episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
Everybody loves Ryan Sheckler.
And also you can tell over
You
the
were
years if
Dead
you've been
Sparrow.
Yeah.
if you've been paying attention, his voice has gotten a little deeper.
yeah.
I think in this game he's like my age now. In
Dude,
this game.
that's the craziest thing. Like, there was a YouTuber that I watched, you know, occasionally off and on, and he was, you know, sort of young. And then I didn't see his videos for a few months, and then another one popped up, my recommended. I clicked on it, and his voice was so noticeably deeper, and I was like, oh my god.
He's growing up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of getting older, you know, it was my birthday on the Monday before you released this video.
Uh-huh.
But of course, we're recording this before my birthday.
Right.
So, I gotta say thanks to everybody who got me great presents. Like, you know, one of my friends got me some Air Jordans.
Right. You haven't actually received these presents, but you are thanking them in the past when this video comes out for what you got.
Yeah.
What I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in the past that you're gonna be welcome for when I buy you FIFA 21 Champions Edition.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I don't actually have an Origins account, so...
It's also just Origin, not Origins.
Right, I said it wrong, and I was like, I know I'm saying this wrong, but I don't remember what it's actually called. Okay, it's Origin.
Yeah. I mean, they
Yeah, I
have the
don't
game
have
on
an
Steam
account.
now, but I mean, you know.
Okay, yeah, but why would I own it on Steam?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe in Steam.
Yeah.
Do you only believe in
think-
smoke?
I believe that water goes from ice to water to smoke. It burns.
Right, right. Yeah.
I actually believe it just doesn't, it just stops existing. Like, you know, matter cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. That's bullshit. Water can be deleted.
That's a big science conspiracy.
Yeah. Because where does it go when you ingest it into your body? I mean, you never
Yeah.
see it come back
And
out.
I mean, like, in simulations, it also can disappear. Like, think about it in Minecraft. You got, like, a water source block, and you put, like, dirt on top of it, and then you take away the dirt. What happens to the water source block? It's gone.
Yeah. Checkmate.
Yeah.
Big
And it's
fail.
not like the dirt has water in it now. So, like,
Yeah.
where'd the water go?
Yeah.
Water can be created and destroyed.
Yeah.
Also, when I sweat, I create water. And when I pee,
Yeah, I thought I thought people sweated Gatorade, you know, because of those commercials.
Some people do. It
Yeah.
depends on how much Gatorade you've drunk.
Right.
Some people sweat Powerade.
Right.
Those
so
people are disgusting.
a few
It's
things
tied to your
show
blood
off.
type.
Well, okay. A few things to just show off for the game, to destroy your joke trains and, you know, talk about the game. So I went over the transition between Baltimore and Philly, but I went over the top side and not the tunnel, you know. So there is more to that transition. There is stuff to do up there as well. That's pretty cool. It's like a shipping yard kind of container thing.
Yeah.
And then actually I think Ryan's going to interrupt me, so if there's downtime, I can get back to what I was going to say.
You ready to beat this, Eric kid?
Yeah, man.
Just keep it cool, outskate that jerk, and you got this.
Welcome to the Tri-City Street
Oh,
Cup.
well, thanks, Ryan. But yeah, we're back here at Love Park, and it's still got the THPS sign. We talked about this since downtown Philly showed up, like last episode of Gen 6, but again, you know, they went back to Philadelphia, and so they went back to this area and FDR Skate Park, and, you know, maybe made it more like the actual things. Definitely spread them apart, but it's really cool to get to see the same idea redone, sort of, but not literally in a remake sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
And for this competition, it's the Tri-City. So yeah, it's actually sending you all around the area. First here in Philly, then over to DC, and then ending it back in Baltimore.
That's 3 cities.
Uh-huh.
I'd say they named this competition pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, imagine doing a competition that actually does extend across 3 whole cities. That'd be pretty baller.
Yeah. I like how they have they have an announcer now, and all I can think of is since I've been watching some of your older Let's Plays recently, all I can think of is the guy from Roland who just goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they got this guy back.
Oh, this kid's definitely from the city.
Yeah, I think that's a new switch up right there.
Yeah, that's the new switch up. Yeah. Yeah.
He wants to cheer you on or like announce how good you are, and he goes, "Yeah."
I mean,
like okay.
In a way, I sort of unironically liked that guy as well. Like, something about his more lackadaisical pronunciation of words and stuff made him sound like a real extreme sportsman in a way. Because, like, you know, even though they
seemed like he was tired of everything.
Yeah, but also, like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
No, here on the Insetic channel, we finish our sentences.
No.
Fuck. As hard as it may be.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Well, actually,
every time you spin and the board is flipping and shit, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, even if it's like just your guy is flipping, not the camera, it still adds a layer of difficulty.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks really cool.
Yeah. And so the one thing I wanted to kind of add on is that, you know, it's not that I've really calculated out the best ways to get points with Nail the Grab or whatever. But doing a bunch of finger flips and then advanced finger flips, again doing it every time the board goes around, does raise your multiplier pretty well. You saw that, you know, doing one grab and then tweaking it to kind of like, you know, spinning your control stick a little bit, like to the diagonal or to the next straight direction and back or so, will get you those nailed grabs over and over, but not add to your multiplier. But that is a pretty safe way to get up to like a, you know, 10,000 point trick, if that's what you really want to do. And you know, when challenges are looking for you to nail, you know, a certain amount of grabs, it is kind of just, you know, tweaking to a new one or tweaking to a different looking one and then holding it for just a bit.
So, I got a question for you, and maybe you may or may not, you may need to experiment to know the answer to this. Oh, that would have been so good. If you go up a quarter pipe, go vert, and you're in nail the trick, that slows you, or that will that get you more height?
Yes.
Okay, so then if you were to get out of nail the trick at the top of your jump, at the top of that, would you then have more momentum coming out the other side? Like, could you use nail the trick that way? To just
Worth
give
a
yourself
try.
more height and then, right? And
Yeah.
if that's possible, could you go in 2 quarter pipes back and forth and just keep going higher? I feel like it would require a level of precision and patience.
Yeah, like
That's probably not worth it. But
I know going into nail the trick on vert does get you more height. In fact, that's how to get sick on some street challenges that asks you for vert height. But I don't know if, you know, being higher up in the air will get you a noticeable speed increase, as, like, say, spine transfers would. Spine transferring is definitely a good way to get yourself more speed. And yeah, here I can never hit that double impossible just jumping down the stairs. So you know what? Let's go into our kit and add something.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was just thinking, like, that last challenge, you could have maybe gone nail the trick up the, you know, up the quarter pipe up there, and then when you're going for the jump, you'd have maybe a little bit more speed, but I don't know if it would be significant enough that it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We need some proving ground pros to
Proving ground mythbusters.
word all this stuff in and out. That
I mean,
one
I was sorting
guy.
through all my.
Go ahead.
I was sorting through all my game discs recently because I'm working on dumping all my PS2 games, and I came across my 360 copy of Proving Ground. So if that still works, I could try it later.
Yeah, by all means.
know.
I mean, and if somebody in the comments may know the answer to that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at, again, with, like, the unknown game or something. Like, is there anyone we can reach out to who's, like, the god of Proving Ground, who can bust million-point combos on the fly?
There's some videos out. It's so sad because, like, you know, the billion-point combo videos for, like, Pro Skater 4 and Underground 2, those have, like, 3.8 million views on YouTube, where everyone in the comments is talking about how this game was their childhood or something. And I came because I've been watching this LP, and so in my recommendeds, it's trying to give me videos about Proving Ground, and it showed me one of those videos of someone who got, like, a 46 million point combo, and it has, like, 18,000 views.
Ooh.
It's
shit, that
kind of
must be-
sad. Also, this is technically one of those transition areas, but it feels like its own level. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Wow,
the Metro.
this is great, yeah.
Yeah. I got to ride through the Metro here instead of just learn wall pushing for a bit and then get teleported out. So you got to see sort of what that was like. Yeah, train tracks on both sides, but down the middle are like electrical wires that can give you a huge boost.
Kind of reminded me of Mall.
Yeah. Holy shit, what is this huge quarter pipe that's shown up in Freedom Plaza?
Huh.
Well, it looks
Yeah.
like a half pipe.
Half pipe, god, that's man. Yeah, it's for the vert comp here.
You're here. Good. How'd the street comp go in Philly?
Nah, he got lucky.
What he means is that I won.
Whatever. It ain't gonna happen again. I own Vert, you jerks.
When did we start letting the trash back in?
Ah, hey, Tony. Don't worry about him. New guy here is about to destroy him in the comp.
Right on. Well, as much as I hate to say it, that Eric kid goes big.
Yeah?
Ah, don't worry about it, man. We're gonna do some doubles runs that'll lock it up.
We are? Oh, nice.
Reanimated
Tony looks...
Is this a zombie movie or
It's
something?
a zombie movie! All those people.
My god, I can't believe it. Tony Hawk finally showed back up in this Tony Hawk game.
Tony looked like a zombie. I don't know why everybody else is so full of life and he's so, like, desaturated.
I think it's what you said for the other version. He has a level of detail others don't have. Like, he had skin wrinkles and folds that, like, Bob Burnquist didn't have.
But I think his skin tone is also much grayer than Bob. And grayer than you, which is, like, strange because the whole game is so desaturated that you kind of forget that it's pretty desaturated.
There's no escape.
Yeah.
But then you, like, see Tony and you get reminded and you're like, oh, right. That's not what human skin looks like.
Everyone hates Eric. You know, Tony shows up just to bag on Eric again.
Yeah.
You know, I've kind of realized something. I mentioned earlier how you seem to be just completely owning these finger flips. And I kind of realized why I was having so much trouble with them, because I was trying the other kind of finger flips, where you spin the board the other way. Whoa.
Yikes. Holy shit. What?
Yeah.
Did you just stop spinning?
In the air, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
But like, you know the other kind of finger flip when you like spin the board across the other axis, and
Yeah,
it's
when
like
you,
so much harder to tell when to grab it back again.
Yeah, no, definitely. I prefer finger flipping off of nose or tail grabs rather than, side grabs. Because then off of the side grabs, yeah, the guy does like shove it finger flips and you can interact just like shove it's and nail the trick. You can interact with the board when it's, basically every 180 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah.
Versus every 360. Again, I like kind of that limitation. And if I need to grab the board when it's trucks up, hey, that's what getting the trucks up branching perk is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but definitely they make a lot more sense to me doing the, normal kind of finger flip.
Yeah.
The kick flip, heel flip version off of nose or tail grabs.
Because when you spin it that way, when you spin it like the shove it way, quote unquote, like you look at it and you think if this was a real thing that was happening, you could grab the board at any time. But this is a video game in which it wants you to grab the board at a specific time, and that just messes up the timing of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing.
No, definitely. I mean, I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always make sure to qualify my statements with the fact that I may just be stupid, in case I am.
Oh shit, are they asking you to do the 1, 2, 3, 4?
You
You
could.
could.
Me, I did I'm again kind of showing off the tweak system. It is kind of cool. Like if you grab the board in one spot, as long as you don't go to another grab, you can kind of tweak that around and see what would it look like if you, grab the nose with your front hand, but then tried to tweak as far back as you could, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Oh my
terms.
God, Eric.
Yeah, I
All
don't know.
those tricks
Does
have
anyone
names.
like? Obviously, there's obviously it's not as pronounced as when you could literally make your own tricks. But does anyone have any kind of trick recreations with nail the trick, nail the grab, or tricks they do in it and then named? Like I said, with the paddle.
I'll be
wheel,
honest.
That's like with a paddle wheel, that's a Weddle with a little bit of a tweak, and then a single kick flip, double heel flip.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I actually never really used the nail the trick or grab stuff all that much when I was playing this game through. But you know what I did use a lot that you'll get to 3 episodes from now or so, the Nail the Manual. I love the Nail the Manual.
Yeah, the
And
final
everyone else
edition.
hated it.
Yeah, that's where it gets, more kind of technical. What this mission was showing is that if it ever gives you a trick that you just cannot do, like a double front flip, why does the game think I can do that? But if it ever gives you a trick you cannot do, like 10 seconds later it'll give you another trick. So you're not boned into like, oh, if I got it now I won't land another one. It'll reach a point where it's like, okay, try this instead.
That's
nice.
good.
But here's another thing I never talked about. They made inverts harder. It's not just hitting Y. Now you have to hit right trigger and Y. Otherwise, if you ride up, perfectly perpendicular and hit just Y, you'll do a rail stall.
Not gonna lie, I kinda like that.
Which I don't,
liked how they
because
did it.
every 4th or 5th in this back to back to back, I will mess up the timing. I've never done this challenge doing only inverts without messing it up once. I always mess it up eventually. And so I could never get sick, and I think I'm gonna mess it up again and not even get pro here. But once again, like if anyone has any special nail the trick, nail the grabs kind of things and has their own name for it or whatever, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, you did mess it up again.
Eh,
Yeah, I mean,
that's okay.
again, inverts is not a thing that I use very often when I play Tony Hawk. Exceptions being Underground 2 for glitch reasons, but I mean,
You guys are in a dead heat. The last part of the
You're
Tri-City
in a
comp
dead
is gonna
heat.
decide it all. Bob's
Yeah.
helping them set up the comp over in Baltimore Harbor. You better get over there.
Baltimore Harbor.
It's just confusing for me why they made them harder. Why you have to hit, right trigger plus Y. Whereas even in Project 8, it was just Y.
Yeah, I mean, even as someone who likes the change, there's always the if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what did they do that required that? You know, like, kind of how skate checking is now on L2, so that's why Nolly went to single click.
It seems like they're what do the triggers do normally?
Revert and Nolly / pressure stance.
Yeah. Whereas, yeah, when you're on the ground, left trigger is skate check, right trigger would be to spin and get in the alternate orientation. Get in switch, even though switch doesn't really exist in this game.
Yeah, I don't know then.
Yeah.
So that milestone was a start your own team. So if you wanted, this could be when you started initiating like the end of the game.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. But we're in it for the long haul.
Okay, it's the last event. You ready?
Yeah, man, ready to kill it.
More like you're gonna get killed. Get it?
Ah, jeez, will you just shut up already?
Whatever. You don't like me spitting the truth, then fine.
Yeah, alright, I suck so bad? Well then put your money where your mouth is. When I win today, I get your fancy car.
Why would I do that? You ain't got nothing to put up when you lose.
He doesn't, but I do. Your car against mine.
Yo, Bob, you don't have to do this.
So what's up, Eric? Your mouth suddenly run out of crap to say?
All right, Burnquist. Just don't whine when I roll out in your whip.
I'm not worried. He's gonna own you and your car.
Yeah!
You got this, right? Right?
Oh God, Bob, I'm so... See, the thing is, it's a good thing that Bobs love to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the cutscenes in this episode. Like, they just go a little further, you know, than the other cutscenes would be. Like, Spencer actually hits Eric's car with the skateboard. And there's some shit going down. Bob actually puts his car up, and there's, you know, some stakes, and then also that, like, you got this, right? And you're just like, oh,
that was a genuinely funny moment. Maybe a little, like, corny, but, like, you know.
Yeah,
it was pretty funny.
Kind of funny, yeah.
When Eric pulled his car back and, like, you know, like, reversed real fast, I thought for a second we were for sure gonna see someone get hit with the car, and I was gonna be like, Jesus.
It was definitely like a wow, he brought that car a lot closer than I remember.
Yeah. That was like over the toes.
Yeah.
I mean, he jumped out of the way of it. Like, if he didn't move, then we would have seen our death in our video game.
Not our death, that was some guy.
Spencer's death.
Oh yeah, Spencer's death.
So these challenges along the way have also had certain requirements you need to meet. Like, I believe here it mentioned, you know, the judges want to see grinding, and you see next grind bonus 400 feet, third 50,000. I believe you need to grind at least 400 feet to even get third, you know, and but then here,
I see.
like, but then here you can just get 250k without grinding 800 feet to get second. But you need to meet that first requirement to place. So that's kind of cool, adding in, you know, like a requirement that's not a limitation.
Yeah, multiple requirements on the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mixing it up, you know?
Yeah.
I can't believe Eric is gonna beat Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our guy his voice Eric Sparrow.
Yeah, do you think it was like a thing where they were like, oh, well, while we got him here, we might as well include like a little bit where Eric shows up again? Next up. And then,
I mean, personally,
nobody thought to ask this guy to maybe do a different voice for the main character.
Personally, to me, the Eric Sparrow in this game doesn't sound like Ben Diskin. Personally.
See, I think the thing is, our main character is using the voice that was used for Eric, and he has to put on like a slightly different thing for this Eric Sparrow.
Yeah.
We gotta reinvent the Sparrow.
He has to be, you know, the kind of like, yo, I'm hardcore and ghetto, you know, kind of thing. That
yeah, like he has to put on like a Fred Durst thing, which was not what Eric Sparrow was like before. Eric Sparrow was really like our character, but also an asshole.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't just imply that Fred Durst is an asshole. I don't like his music, but as far as I know, he's not an asshole.
Well, I mean,
From what I understand, he's actually a pretty cool dude.
Do you
Well,
think Eric
chill,
Sparrow
dude.
listens to Logic?
No.
damn, yeah, I think if Proving Ground happened, in the last couple years. Proving Ground,
you
Eric
mean the
Sparrow
rapper
might
Logic, not the
listen to
concept
Logic.
of Logic. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I was
I'm
like, does he listen to the concept of Logic? No, he's an asshole. But
What's up? I'm Eric Sparrow, and I listen to,
Logic and Reason.
Foucault's books on, on tape.
Yeah.
I skate to audiobooks of, philosophers.
Yeah.
He's actually really well studied. He has like a degree.
As I bust a
Hey, yo,
900, I
I will-
wonder, what is a man?
Hey, yo, I will destroy you with my copy of Principia Mathematica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bertrand
forget-
Russell can suck my ass.
Yeah.
I forget like where from, but like the rapper Viper, the
Yeah.
Yule Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack
Looks-
guy.
Yeah.
He has like 2 business degrees from somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I don't know what to make
Nietzsche
of
was right. Now watch me do the sick kickflip.
after I'm done with you, God will be dead.
There was like one guy in my comments who like had a philosophy degree, right, and appreciated one of our weird jokes in Project 8.
oh yeah,
So this is for you.
fucking I made a callback to a really old joke you made in a Let's Play about Henry David Thoreau. Was that his name?
I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah, I don't remember the bit.
You guys made a joke about like Thoreau quotes, and then Bob responded with something about the Aristotelian plane. and that guy was like, the guy was like, man, I'm really glad I got a degree in philosophy for these jokes.
Well, I know I did this last time in Project 8, but something Parmenidean real.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm executing these jokes in the Parmenidean realism. To slightly detour, thinking of Eric's line from the start of this, like, man, I hate these kids who spend 10 weeks trying to lay the funniest jokes but can't represent at commentaries. That's me trying to pick Tony 20 people.
Oh man.
But yeah, this part of this episode's for you.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
doing this for years and know exactly what the judges want to see.
Once
call
again,
out the
Bob
tricks for you, but you
helping
gotta
out
nail each
by
one
saying,
perfectly.
hey, basically do these, you'll win.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Again,
You
Bob
can nail these
Bob
tricks on
Burnquist,
Bert or off those fun boxes.
Bob
It's up to you.
SDC. We all love cheating.
Right.
Is that your legal last name now?
Yeah, Bob SDC.
And after all of the previous competition, this one is all nail the trick. Like, everything you're asked to do involves nail the trick or nail the grab. So that is really cool.
In a way, it's kind of like Bob Burnquist is Descartes' demon, intercepting Eric Sparrow's tricks and telling you what they are.
Yeah, if you could continue this, go ahead. I'm out of philosophers, I remember.
I mean, it doesn't really work because that's not how Descartes' demon works at all. But
Yeah.
that's the thing about free will.
What's that guy who you guys make fake quotes for? Was it Henry Davis or something?
No, it's
Like, give me liberty or give me nothing at all.
Paul.
Something like that.
Something.
Paul Joseph Watts.
You'd think through the three of us we could
No,
remember
it's
his name.
oh my god, what's his fucking
Paul
name?
Henry?
No. It's the actual guy who said "Give me liberty or give me death."
Hold on.
Yeah. Because I was thinking some of those
Patrick
fake quotes
Henry.
myself.
Patrick
Henry.
Patrick Henry. Yeah, you were close with Paul Henry.
Yeah.
I said Henry Davis.
As
I don't know who that is.
As Patrick Henry once said, "Give me liberty or give me death." Wait, death? No, actually, just give me liberty.
Yeah.
I'll take liberty, actually.
That was the
Check,
guy
please.
who said, "Judge me for the things I have done, not what I will do."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick Henry's the
Diogenes walks in with a skateboard and says, "Behold a man." I don't know. That's all. Those are all. I'm out of references now.
The references guy is out of references? Pourquoi?
I don't spend my days reading philosophical books.
That's true. You have a job.
That's what our competition should have been. Our competition should have been make a reference to something that the other two won't understand.
Oh no, I don't want that.
No, that just leads to 3 references where the other commentators just sit there like, what?
Yeah, I mean, and like my reference would be cringy as hell too. Like you guys could reference something like music or something that I wouldn't know, but I'd have to like reference my deep, embarrassingly deep understanding of FNAF lore.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Yeah.
I mean, I would reference bands that are like
Yeah, see, already
worth-
you lost me. I don't even
worth
know what you're
laughing
talking
at me
about.
for.
You talking about rubber bands? Like, what are you saying?
Whoa.
I probably just make a reference
What?
about something like
What would
Interpol
the-
and get laughed at.
What would the musical genre of rubber be? So you could do it and be a rubber
Oh.
band.
Huh. I feel like it would be kind of weird and like polka-y
Yeah.
with a little bit of country in there.
Experimental.
All right.
Like a
country
banjo
polka.
is in there.
So
I really
This was-
like this maneuver.
this was going on forever because, again, every trick, need to nail the trick, nail the grabs. Then it was, I'd gotten pro, and so I was like, all right, I got
Let me
pro.
just hang out on
That's
one
all
foot
I really
here.
wanted to do.
I love the idea. Bob Burnquist is cheating for you, and he's like, 360 body spin, 4 flip tricks, dude. 360. What are you doing? 360.
I've been
body
to the
spin.
judge's barbecue party. He's told me he's always wanted to see that.
And the Tri-City competition runner-up is Eric. And that means we got a new champion.
What?
Yeah, you won, kid.
Yes! Undisputed! Ha ha! Ain't that how it goes?
You lost, Eric. Fair and square. Give him up.
Give up what? I ain't giving you nothing.
Hey man, you said you were playing for cars. It's time to pay up, sucker.
Here you go. You earned it.
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in a car like that. Here you go, Spence.
Really, man? Nice. I've been wanting to learn to drive stick.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Why is there an extra pedal down here?
Oh, I can't watch it. Just not fair.
Yeah, when we were kids, that wouldn't have made any fucking sense, but as an adult, I was like,
That's really funny.
that's the funniest thing. Man, what's that extra pedal down here?
He just said he's always been wanted to drive stick.
Like it's like he got in the car knowing he was about to just destroy the transmission, and he's like, fuck it, I don't care. I just got a car, and I'm gonna, as a goof on Eric Sparrow, destroy the transmission. It's not even like I'm destroying the transmission on his car. It's my car now.
Yeah. All right, so just like we did at the end of Ardo's, video episode, we get a new special trick called Nail the Grab, which is just that animation, like a finger flip, and then you grab at the end and you can hold it. But again, maybe they wanted you to, make your own thing and map it to that, and that would have been really cool. But I don't know. But anyway,
You're on top of the world.
I won the competition. I'm the top of the world, baby. That's where we're gonna end
You look
this
really
one.
nonplussed about it.
And there's
You
the
always do.
billboard you were talking about earlier, Canuck. The
Oh
one
yeah,
where it's like, you can't find the secret tape. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
it's pretty weak.
Yeah, but yeah, Bob's competition episode. We learned Nail the Grab. We finally beat that asshole Eric Sparrow, and we went home with the gold, all in a day's work. But yeah, so next time we're going to go to the second hardcore episode, Dustin Dolan's checking episode. Learn about skate checking. Next time on Tony Hawk's Proving Ground.